put like a concept or something on there, I kind of want the listener to like envision, you know, and maybe paint a picture when they hear the music though too. So you know.
Radio show, man, they everywhere.
Я скрутил себе потоньше, я выдыхаю
The best jam I have ever eaten. Oh, wow. I have that as a testimonial.
И не играй со мной свою роль. Со мной молодые братья. Мы возьмем котлеты наличных себе на завтрак. Сегодня-завтра, неважно как я. You, эй, yeah. Благослови моих братьев, благослови наши руки, мы в поисках.
Alright, y'all. We got another episode of Bank That Radio Show. I am your host, Andreas, and we have Northside Slim, who's originally from Indianapolis, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
This man, like, I'll be trying to tell you, indie artists, y'all gotta get out here and get the grind going. He been going. He been to, you from there? I heard you did some stuff in Michigan.
Yeah.
Went to Atlanta. Been to Birmingham. I'm not here in the McTown, here in Macon, Georgia. So I appreciate you coming through and, you know, reaching out to the platform.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Like, you know, I saw where on your Spotify profile page, I like to try to, you know, do as much research as possible. Some of the influences that you take after. But like, you know, what really got you, you know, started in music, and, you know, why jump into it? Because, you know, a lot of people, as you see, are in it.
Yeah. True. Yeah, man. It's man, a lot of talented artists out there too, man. So like, yeah, it goes all the way back, man. To answer that, it's like, you know, it starts as just a passion, like a drive, man, too. Like, I've been around doing it for a while, you know, I say like some years or something too. So
yeah,
you know, and then, you know, some of the influences come like South music, you know, some of your No Limit music, you know, East Coast, you know, like shout out like, you know, West Coast music, like it was all the influence.
I hear a little West Coast twang. Is it like the people from there, or like was that a good sound that, you know?
Yeah, you know, we kind of get it from all sides, though,
like,
you know, so we in the middle too, you know, like, so we hear everybody's music.
Exactly, I hear a little, like when you say her, I hear that's Memphis and St. Louis to me.
Okay.
I'm originally from Nashville, Tennessee, so I hear it with your dialect. I hear a lot of it.
Yeah, they say, you know, everybody kind of like, you know, has their sound and stuff too, whatever. So like, I like to say it's original, like a 101, man. We just like pushing the message, man, too, like trying to get everybody in tune, you know, with this BDM movement, you know what I'm saying, we got going. You know?
So I read you was a part of a group, right? And then you branched out on your own. So take us through the transition, because, you know, I know how group works, and, you know, sometimes the good thing about working with a group is that everybody gets to play a role, right?
True.
And push the message and push the product and all that stuff. But then as you transition from that to being like solo, it's like all on you now.
So
true. Tell us about your transition from going from like group to, you know, establishing your own record label and putting yourself out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a journey, man, too. So, you know, like started out from a group though too. We was called the Soldier Boys though too. You know, like a high school kind of group. You know, we put it together. Me, a few, and a few partners of mine. You know, kind of like got introduced from the music. It was a guy. He was from Peoria, Illinois too. So he was a beat maker, man. And then, you know, he ended up, you know, rounding me and my partners together, man. And we kind of like, you know, had the group did a few parties, you know, kind of you know, groomed us almost. Though I would say, you know, groomed us. You know, so we did like, you know, a EP or so. You know, did a few singles and stuff. So, you know, in the transition of that though too, you know, people kind of went their own ways and stuff too. So it's just been a working, you know, it's been a working movement, you know, for a while. So the transition, I would say, man, it's like from that stage, you know, it kind of went off into like investing in yourself, you know, investing in and kind of like getting your knowledge up on the music. So it transitioned from there to like in-home studio, you know, to maybe like buying a piece of equipment or something like that. You know, that's kind of where it started, you know.
Yeah. So do you have everything, I guess, now? Do you like, you know, because I know a lot of artists, they'll sit there and like you said, they transition into investing in themselves, in which I try to tell a lot of artists, I'm like, look, you're in your own business. So what you put into yourself is what you're gonna get out of it.
True.
So do you have like the setup where you like, you got your own recording studio and all that, and you do your own mixing?
Way too serious. Way too serious. Nah, I don't play around with my life, period. Way too serious. Way too serious. Yeah, them niggas was talking down, they now they hear it. Rest in peace, young dog, that's my nigga. I ain't know him personally, but I fuck with you from the music to the street. I gotta keep north side in the track. Cause of a T, you better check my beat.
Mixing and stuff, or do you outsource that? How is your process?
Yeah. Well, I kind of outsource. You know, I kind of been there. I would say like I have a deep ear for the music too. So yeah, I did like a ton of recording on my own, like mixing. You know, at this point now, it's just like just record it. You know, get it mastered. You know, like
exactly, so you can run with it.
Yeah. So you know, like it's kind of time consuming. It could be it cuts costs though too. You know, if you can like mix, engineer, do all that too. But you know, I got the ear where I know how I want it to sound. So you know, it's just like let's record it, let's just document it, and you know, we'll worry about all the other things later. Like,
you know, because what you just said to me and translated is like you're applying business practices, and like you know how to, like, you know what I'm saying, you know how to scale. So when you sit there, like, you know what sound that you want to go for and everything, you know what you want to hear. Ultimately, but you want to push that off to somebody else so you can continue that process.
Yeah, true.
Because to sit there and try to like wear all the hats and stuff like that slows down from the creation aspect to releasing it to where promoting it and people are connecting with it.
True.
So I definitely I like that you're doing that. So like, what successes have you had so far? You know, as far as your music reaching, because I know you got other projects out there that I saw online and stuff. So where's been your furthest geographical location that you've been able to touch, and like what achievements have you accomplished so far?
Oh man, that's a great question, man.
I've been doing this for like 6 years now, so you know.
That's a great question, man. Like, yeah, I mean, it's going there right now, man. You know, like, you know, it's reaching the people now. You know, like with so many sources of like, you know, online too, so you can kind of reach the fans better. So I would say like, yeah, it's been a lot of achievements, accomplishments, kind of like just been releasing singles, building anticipation up to the album. You know, it's an album that's on the way though. So yeah, like I would say some of the biggest geographic wise, man, it been surprising me too. I would say like maybe Norway or something like that too. You would say Africa, South Africa. You know, I kind of got something. A preview. I got a collaboration with a guy who's from Ghana, South Africa too. So it's like reaching the people right now. So,
that's the thing I love about the internet and social media, because like, you know, before social media was popping and you know like that, it was hard, and then you had gatekeepers too. Now you ain't got no gatekeepers.
True.
And I tell people like, you know what I'm saying, like if you really want to get out here and get it, you can get out here and get it, but you got to put in that work, and you got to understand that you got, like you said, you got to wear many hats. And there's no like there's no gatekeepers anymore. because you can go directly to your fans.
True.
You ain't got to worry about like someone telling you, well, you got to record this way or you got to sound like this and blah, 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 because there's fans out there for a lot of stuff.
True, yeah. Hip hop has just been growing, man, over the past, like, 10, 20 years. It's kind of been new to everybody too, man, for like, a while. So it's growing and reaching new levels though too. So I'm loving it. I feel like it's mixed with perfect timing, like,
Exactly. Yeah. So, as far as like, handling the business side and being like, the CEO and all that, how do you like that? And how do you like, balance the hat between being an artist and CEO?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's an easy. I wouldn't say it's an easy task or anything, but I would say like, discipline, focus, and having your goal in mind and kind of sticking to the plan, and it's difficult, I admit, as far as like separating your personal, towards like business, it's so many jobs to be done, and knowing how you want yourself to sound or be presented, and it's critical on those points. So like I would say, I admit it's not easy, but it's good to stay balanced.
And I don't think it's meant for everybody either though, because like I can think about like major released artists and artists who grinded who was indie and then got major deals and stuff. I haven't seen where the major the artists when they blew up, they of course they have the label and stuff. Been able to like balance that, but then also take it one step further and bring somebody behind them that did way better than them. The only person I could think that got close was the situation with like Luda, with DTP and Chingy. But then because of Chingy's personnel around him, I think that messed up that momentum. Because I think he could have been bigger than Luda. But again, when you start doing stuff, you start seeing, the infrastructure recognition, all that stuff, and then everybody else can come behind you and use that as a stepping stone. Sometimes, people get in their ears and all that or whatever. True. But I don't think every artist is meant to be a CEO.
Yeah, true.
Because it's a delicate balance, like you said, and it's a hard balance.
I agree.
Because some of your decisions have to be strictly business, and some of your decisions have to strictly be creativity.
Yeah, true.
And
true.
You gotta learn how to like, what's comfortable with you, what you're comfortable with and putting out there. Cause like, I know a lot of artists who get like thousands of songs on their computer, ain't done nothing with them. And I'm like, they're too perfection. I'm like, because we're human, right? And we're not robots.
Yeah.
So there's no way that we can perfect anything.
Yeah, true.
So just give that concept up.
Yeah.
Get to the point to where you're comfortable in other people hearing it, and that's the whole point. Because if you're gonna make music, you want other people to hear it, right?
Yeah. You want it to relay. You want it to relate to the listener too. So that's how I kind of aspect of music too. I just speak it from the heart too. And then when somebody is just like, man, I felt that, or maybe I was going through something, or like that's what gives you like the genuine feeling in it though too. So yeah, I would say that too. It's a deep balance though too with running a label. Also promoting yourself and promoting others though too. It's pretty difficult, but I agree. It's having that formula together.
Exactly, and what works for you. So. Like creativity, tell us about your creativity, and then like what's your song process, and then also how would you categorize yourself? Because I don't like to put artists in like a box, because you're an artist. So that means you might do one thing one day, you might do an EDM track one day, and then turn around and do like, feel inspired to do a country song.
Feel inspired, yeah.
How would you label yourself, and what's your creative process like?
Yeah. I mean, the creative process, it is, with being an artist too, man, it's kind of like a puzzle almost, I would say. So, you want to gather the right elements, and make sure it fits, and kind of like, my process is kind of like, I just digest on it. I let the instrumentals talk to me.
Okay. You don't try to force nothing like something. when I hear music, I can tell when something's forced as opposed to when someone sat on something and be like, okay, they let the inspiration hit them.
Yeah. That's exactly too. Yeah, that's a creative process too. I kind of just listen in, let it talk to me. You know, it's kind of like funny too because I almost see music more than hearing the music. You know, so when I put like a concept or something on there, I kind of want the listener to like envision, you know, and maybe paint a picture when they hear the music though too. So you know, I want to inspire the people. You know, so yeah, I would say.
And then your audience, who's your audience like as far as like the sound? Like if someone wants to, they see this interview. Before they go listen to what type of sound are they going to hear, like, you know, or what is it, you know, placate towards?
Okay, yeah, I mean, you know, it's like if I would have to like give it a distinction or something, I would almost say just everyday life.
Okay. I
would say when you listen, you know, hoping the listener gets inspired. You know, and takes that, you know, kind of like for inspiration. I would say when I, you know, as a fan. So like when I listen to the music too, I almost like step aside of myself too and kind of listen to it as if I didn't make it and kind of, you know, like, you know, is the production good? You know, is he talking about something? Is this something I could maybe relate to or something? So, you know, it's kind of a variety of music too. We got club stuff, you know, going on. You know, you want to get in detailed, and you know, it's all personal. You know, so, you know, if someone relates to it, like I'm honored. I'm honored.
Okay, that's what's up. So I can tell you care about your craft. What do you think of like music nowadays? Do you think that's being pushed, right, in the mainstream? You know, some people have the argument that, you know, I feel like it's a little too cookie cutter and all that stuff, or it's the same type of sound being pushed everywhere. And, you know, for a person who travels, you know, and you hear a lot, what are you out there hearing? And, you know, do you think it is that, or do you have a different perspective?
Yeah, I mean, my answer would be like it's very talented artists, you know, all over, I would say though too. So like when I'm like a fan of music too, so I kind of get inspired by it also though too, and you know, I mean, I would just say the music comes out faster, you know, like, you know, everybody's doing it, you know, so like, you know, kind of being authentic or something, you know, you have to stand aside from like the sound of, you know, what everybody's doing, you know, like, but I like it though, you know, like I'm loving it, like.
Okay. How is the indie scene for you? Is there a lot of love from like, you know, potential listeners and customers? Or do you feel like you have to, like, you know, go like extra harder than, you know, others, or, you know, what's your philosophy on that?
Yeah, man, we going extra hard, man. Like, you know, that's the only way to do it, man. Like looking at the recipes of others, like, you know, people like Young Dolph or something who did it independently. You know, even going back, you got your Master P's. You know,
I think he has the best blueprint ever. But you know, that's me. I was a huge No Limit fan. I'm still am. I'm a huge Master P fan still.
Okay.
And I follow, like, you know, him on Instagram and stuff, and see where he's actually taking over grocery stores now, which is fine. I love product. Product don't argue back to you. Like that. Just like he said, I love it. Product does not argue back.
Exactly. They're doing generational.
Exactly,
like,
doing generational things.
It's too many opportunities, you know, these days though too. So like, those are the people that I study. You know, people like Birdman. You know, the Waynes. Like, you know, so. You know, all that was an influence though too, man. So I just take from that, and we definitely, we flooding them, man. Like I've been working, man. I've been dropping a song. I've been dropping a song or two every month since last October too. You know, videos, you know, everything, and it hasn't stopped though. I got like the latest release coming too, maybe here November the 4th too, man. We closing out the year, you know, a single a month. You know, I release like 10 songs. You know, we got videos out there too. So, man, launching out 23, man, like it's no slowing down. We not we club appearances like everywhere. Like you gonna see like we showing up.
Yeah, I love it because it reminds me of like Russ. You know Russ. He's indie now.
Okay.
He was independent. He did a lot of distribution through TuneCore.
Okay.
And he had built up his catalog, and then he got signed a deal with Columbia, but he was able to keep his catalog, and that even raised his profile and made him way more money too.
That's huge.
Yeah, because he used that deal situation to leverage his back catalog, and then he was able to leave Columbia and. You know, when you get into the major label system or whatever, you get way more marketing budgets and stuff like that, so you get way more promotion and more branding aspect. And he leveraged that, you know what I'm saying? He fulfilled his obligation, and now he's doing his own thing. He, you know, millions of followers, international shows and stuff like that. And I'm like, he's still a dope artist too, though. And he be killing it. Like, I think one of his videos or whatever, he had like Tiffany Haddish and Snoop Dogg and all in a minute.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and they wasn't features. They was like, you know, just playing and part of it because he shot the music video like it was a longer edited version or a movie type version or whatever. Had a whole storyline and stuff to it. I love stuff like that.
Yeah. I like stuff like that too.
Yeah, concept albums, things of that nature. So let me know, are you you an ASCAP man or you a BMI? What are you?
Man, I've been doing it for a while, man. So like I originally, man, was ASCAP, man. Like I come from like where you had to sign and mail in a CD, man.
I love it.
You couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you had to know have your knowledge up behind the scenes, like songwriting, you know, credits and things like that. So yeah. Either one is good though too, you know, like so. You know, whichever one, you know, like the music is just one aspect of it. So, you know, it goes a long way. But yeah, you want your royalties, you want everything. You know, you want your credits, you know, you want to own your, you know, music, you know, not letting other people have rights to your music.
Yeah, because like it's yours and you created it. And that's the thing I don't like, where I see too much of, is where artists get opportunities and they sign away too much. I'm like, it's different to license stuff, but when you just giving up rights based off of information you didn't know that you had the opportunity to look at, because now we're in the information age.
True. And
there's no reason why someone should enter a situation and not know what the pros and cons of the situation is.
I agree.
And there's been too many artists where you hear those stories, and I'm like, it hurts my heart or whatever. At the same time, my other brain kicks in. It's like for business, I'm like.
I mean, it's been a while, you know, for me, like I've always been learning as I go though too. So like, you know, as far as like now launching out all the music and everything too, like the business had to be straight first though. Like, so, you know, that's why we rolling out. It's been a huge year, you know what I mean? Big accomplishments, like, you know, getting responses from the people too. So yeah, make sure your business is in order first before you releasing music and
I love it.
You know, signing with people or signing a bad deal, you know. We doing this thing independent, you know, but we do partnerships and you know, we looking for sponsors and stuff too, man. So like, yeah, we looking to collaborate, you know, and keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I own everything. BDM Records.
Yes.
CEO. This is what it is. Y'all know how we getting down, man. It's just, you know how it go, man.
Yeah. So, what do you want to accomplish with BDM as far as like, you know, by the end of the year and then going into 2023?
Man, we got a huge launch, man. We looking to close out the year pretty strong, you know. More visuals on the way, collaborations, you know, like, so we closing out the year, man, and looking to launch 23, you know, with the album. So, you know, be expecting new visuals, you know, like, we rolling out the carpet, man.
Okay, that's what's up.
Stay tuned.
What is one thing that you don't like about the industry?
Man,
Said it like you got a list over there.
Man, like, you know, man, I mean, to be honest, man, you know, like, you know, I love everybody, man.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, I could just say, you know, not too many dislikes, man. You know, just, you know, don't be copying people's rhymes. Stop stealing people's styles. You know what I'm saying? Be original.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And keep it authentic. You know what I'm saying? And do not be saying what you just did last night on the mic, man. Find something better to say, man.
Yeah. Okay. That's
you watch out for the, you know, for indicting your own self, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't like that they use lyrics against
I have, yeah. Well, it's not even artists. I think they're only using it against rappers.
Yeah, true.
Because I don't hear no country music artists being indicted, and I'm like, I've heard some country songs where they talk about incest and raping out and stuff, and I'm like, okay, really?
Yeah.
So I think that's strategic right there.
Yeah.
So give me one thing that you love, or a couple things that you love about the industry and just being an artist in general.
Yeah, man. Man, I got love for the industry, man. Like, I'm just a fan of music, man. Like, so, you know, I love the good vibes, the good energy. You know, just good music, man. Like I would say, like, you know.
Okay. So between recording, writing, and performing, which one?
Ooh, okay, that's a good question. That's a good question. Man, I have a passion, man, for writing, you know, and I definitely love to perform. Like, yeah, I like to bring it to life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, you know, from the writing stage, you know, to performance. So.
Okay. So if you I guess if you had to pick one, would it be writing though, or performance?
Yeah, it would be performance.
Oh, really? Okay, that's dope. I like that.
Yeah, it would be performance.
Okay. So are you looking to like sign artists to your label and stuff like that, or do you already have a situation like that, or?
Yeah. I mean, we got things in mind too. Like, it's a label though too. So yeah, like I said, I'm the first artist, you know, releasing too. So, you know, I'm building the formula up too. And if, you know, someone's looking to collab or get with the label too, we got information, you know, emails, you can contact the label, you know. So, yeah, we looking to sign some artists too. It's a lot of talent out here.
Yeah, it is. And I think there's a lot of talent, and there's not that many opportunities where people would actually take a chance on them.
True.
Because you know the big labels, whatever, they want you already established or whatever, and then just want to rape you for everything. It's like, don't go down that road. But you know that could be a whole episode in itself. But let everybody know, you know, how they can get in contact with you, support your music, support the label, sponsorships, all that stuff.
Man, y'all know what time it is, man. I appreciate my dog having me down here in Macon, man. Y'all know where to find me, man. It's Northside. One word _Slim. That's on Instagram, you know, YouTube, you know, TikTok. We everywhere. When you see this logo too, man, we got the merch. You know what I'm saying? You can tap in BDM Records. You know what I'm saying, to find that. You know, real simple BDM. You know, records. You know what I mean? We got a lot of stuff popping. You know what I'm saying? Tap in is what I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm on all platforms, the music. You can find it Apple Music, Spotify, you know, all your platforms. Check us out.
All right, there you have it. Northside Slim, all the way from the Midwest. Been coming through promo tour. So you need to go get your promo tour game up. And then you see what he did. He brought merch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do your merch give outs and stuff like that. Go and support. Check out the music. Support the label. Anybody out there want to sponsor, hit them up. And
y'all check me out. You already know. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can find me in the north. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what time it is. Hot as ever. Let's get it.
If y'all have not downloaded, go ahead and download the Make That Radio Show app, and y'all keep on and supporting the platform and continue, you know what I'm saying, watch it grow.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Hell nah, I couldn't cease. My best friend at OD, baby, cuz told me to speak. Too many family members deceased. Many nights I couldn't sleep. Had to hit the booth and put my life up on these beats. NWA type of shit, nigga, fuck the